Hello, everyone. My name is Hannah Moon. This is Sit Soul and Training. And today I want to talk a little bit about collective trauma. Today is January 13th, 2021. Definitely experiencing collective trauma right now, the world, our country. So it could be defined collective trauma as, and this is just a definition, is a traumatic event experienced by a larger group, community, a nation, the world. And I want to explore this idea of collective trauma today as a way of touching our interdependence, how we are truly a part of the whole, and what we do on an individual level matters. How we show up with our partners, our families, at work, our communities, and most fundamentally, how we show up for ourselves. And I am not a trauma or collective trauma expert, but I am reading and studying with great interest. And I just want to talk or quote a man named Thomas Hübl. He's an author and founder of the nonprofit The Pocket Project, which educates the public on the impact of collective trauma. And in an interview with the Harvard Gazette back in December 2020, he says, when we look at trauma, there are two sets of symptoms. One is hyperactivity, which comes from a tremendous amount of stress and reactivity. And the other one is the kind of the opposite, numbness and indifference. And we can see that on an individual level as well as a collective level. So trauma comes with the underlying sense that we are separate, at least at times. And he goes on to say, trauma is like a loan that we take from our future, which I thought was interesting. When we're so overwhelmed that when we numb a part of ourselves to survive, this trauma response is actually an intelligent function within us, within our nervous system, but there is a price, and we need to pay back that debt along with the interest, so to speak. But when we come to a place of restoration, there's a kind of illumination, a self-healing mechanism that heals the tissue of life. The collective healing will support the individual healing. And since these two systems are unified, the collective and the individual are not separate, and they work as an interdependent system. So I just wanted to leave you with that, something to chew on. And before we go ahead and sit, let's just move our body a little bit. Let's do a twist today. So if you're sitting on a chair, that's fine, or you can also sit on the ground on a cushion. And just put your right hand in front of you, maybe lightly grasping your ankle, and the other hand goes behind you, grasping maybe your cushion or your chair, and you're still facing forward. And we're going to go ahead and twist towards our left, starting in 4 sections, starting with the bottom, our lower bellies, then our rib cage, then our chest, and then finally our head, okay? So sitting up nice and tall, holding on to those points in the front and the back. We take a deep breath through the crown of our head. And exhale, twist, letting your lower belly twist towards the left. Breathing in again. And breathing out, letting your rib cage twist. And just dropping the air in now, breathing in. And letting your left shoulder twist over to the back. Breathing in. And letting your head twist all the way to the back as it's comfortable for you. And as we're twisted, just take one more breath. And just wring it out, twisting, squeezing out all the air. And gently letting that go, gently unwinding, coming back to the center. And before we do the other side, just taking note of your body right now. Okay, let's do the other side. Now placing your left hand in front, grasping something in the front, maybe your ankle or your knees or your thigh, and something grasping the back. Breathing in here. And exhale, twist. Your lower belly twists over to the right side. Breathing through the crown of your head, filling up your body, and breathing out. Exhale, your rib cage twisting as it's comfortable. Again, dropping the air in, filling up your whole body, and twist your right shoulder, twisting towards the back as it's comfortable. Now breathing in again, and letting your head coil all the way back, maybe your gaze. And staying here, I take one more breath, breathing in now, nice and deep. And breathing out, twist, your last final twist, letting it all go. And just gently unraveling, uncoiling, coming back to the center. And let's just get settled into our seat. If you're in a chair, just making sure the bottoms of your feet are flat on the ground. If you're sitting, feeling your sit bones on your cushion. I'm going to go ahead and ring the bell, and you can start to close your eyes or have a soft gaze. Feeling your body connected to whatever is supporting you at the moment. Noticing any subtle differences from the body twist we just did. Any areas of your body that feel a little bit more open, maybe a little lighter perhaps. Now allow your body to get heavier. Let the bottom of your spine feel heavy, dropping a little deeper into your seat. Your thighs feeling weightier, like sandbags. And feel this connection right now. Bring your awareness to your root, to the bottom of your body where it's connected to the ground. Your feet, your legs, your bottom. Just letting that settle even more. Now allowing your spine to rise up nice and tall. Letting your head sit at the top of your spine and the energy moving past the crown of your head toward the ceiling, past the ceiling, into the sky, letting yourself feel expansive. Upwardly expansive and downwardly rooted. Bring your awareness now even more inward into the bones of your body. Your thigh bones, your calf bones, all the bones in your feet. Your pelvis, your sacrum, your tailbone, your spine, your ribs, your clavicles, and your arm bones. And all the bones in your hands. The bones of your jaw. The bones on the front of your face. The sockets of your eyes. The bones around your nose, underneath the cartilage, in your cranium, your skull, your teeth, bringing your awareness to all the solid elements in your body. This element of earth. We can look at a tree and see the solidity of the tree, the branches, the leaves. And when that tree decays, it turns back into soil. Noting our muscles now. Our muscles in our arms. Our face. All the muscles in the front of our body. Including our diaphragm, which helps us breathe. And all the muscles in the back of our body. Noting our organs. Our liver, spleen, stomach, kidneys, our heart, lungs, our brain, our bladder, how we share this solidity, this earth element with a tree, with a squirrel, with other humans. We are all made of the earth, going back many, many, many generations. Now calling up the element of water in your body, the fluids, your saliva, the moistness, your tears and your eyes, around your eyes, your blood, all the fluids in your body. Since we are 3/4 basically water, how we share this element with the ocean, which also makes up most of this planet. That other creatures, seagulls, whales, squid, creatures that live in the ocean also share this element of water. And other human beings. We are so dependent on water to survive. And just thinking about how many times when I drink a glass of water from my filtered refrigerator, how many times that glass has been recycled through the clouds, down by the rivers, into the sea. Now bring your attention to your chest or your belly or any part of your body now that has heat. Bringing to mind this element of fire. When we work out, our muscles generate heat. When we get excited, our bodies generate heat. Now picturing the element of fire as it exists in nature, how powerful that is, that it could be used in a destructive way or a creative way to help give us comfort, like a campfire, or it could be quite destructive and destroy forests and animals and homes. Now take a deep breath in. Take and breathe it out. This element of air. Just noticing your breath. How it travels through your body. How it nourishes our body. Thinking of that tree again and how that tree helps us breathe. You can imagine maybe breathing together with that tree, just recycling the air back and forth. Sensing our interdependence. Now let's take another breath. And just continue to take a few deep breaths. And you can think of all beings on this planet, the animals, the plants, and other people, whether they're friends or you don't know them, or maybe they're people that you have a feeling you may not like. They're breathing too. We all share this element of air that is necessary for us to live. I just want to read a quote, and I think this is also by the same man, Thomas Hübl. And he said, "Me," in quotes, "me is not just a separate particle. Me coexists with you. Collective trauma is not just happening out there, because out there is in me too." So let your awareness now kind of expand outwards. Just being aware of your entire room, wherever you may be. And I'm going to go ahead and ring the bell to end our session. And gently now you can start to bring some movement to your fingertips and to your toes. And maybe you can roll your neck back and forth gently and kindly. And when you're ready, you can go ahead and open your eyes. I hope you enjoyed the elements meditation and just scratching a little bit of the surface about this idea of the individual versus collective and how what we do really does affect the collective. So with that, I will say namaste. Thank you so much for sharing your practice with me.